Hello, and welcome to Money and Mind, the audiobook that will transform the way you think about wealth, spending, and financial freedom. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're listening during your morning commute, at the gym, while cooking dinner, or winding down before bed, you've made a powerful choice. You've decided to invest time in understanding not just how to manage money, but why we behave the way we do with it. Here's what makes this book different. We're not going to bombard you with complex financial jargon or rigid budgeting rules. Instead, we're going on a journey into the fascinating psychology behind your financial decisions, the hidden beliefs you inherited, the emotional triggers that drive your spending, and the mental patterns that either build wealth or sabotage it.
Your doctor is an algorithm. Your teacher never sleeps. Your car has no steering wheel, and your job doesn't exist anymore. Welcome to 2040, where humanity solved its greatest problems and created entirely new ones. This is not science fiction. This is the world your children will inherit.
AI in 2040, a transformed world. The world of 2040 is almost unrecognizable from the 2020s, reshaped by artificial intelligence in ways both profound and subtle. AI hasn't just changed how we work or communicate, it has fundamentally altered the fabric of human civilization, our relationship with technology, and even what it means to be human. The workplace revolution. By 2040, the nature of work has been completely reimagined. Traditional employment as we knew it has largely disappeared, replaced by a hybrid model where humans collaborate with AI systems rather than compete against them. Most routine cognitive work, accounting, basic legal research, data analysis, even initial medical diagnoses is handled entirely by AI. Humans have shifted to roles emphasizing creativity, emotional intelligence, ethical judgment, and complex problem-solving that requires nuanced understanding of human values. The transition wasn't painless. The 2030s saw massive social upheaval as millions of jobs became automated. However, most developed nations implemented universal basic income programs funded partly by taxing AI productivity gains. Education systems pivoted dramatically, focusing on skills that complement rather than compete with AI, critical thinking, interpersonal communication, artistic expression, and philosophical reasoning. Healthcare transformation. Healthcare in 2040 is predictive, personalized, and nearly universal in accessibility. AI systems monitor our health constantly through non-invasive biosensors woven into clothing and embedded in our environments. These systems detect diseases years before symptoms appear, often when intervention is simplest and most effective. Cancer, once a leading cause of death, is now typically caught at stage 0 and treated with minimal intervention. Personalized medicine has become the standard. AI analyzes each person's unique genetic makeup, lifestyle, environmental exposures, and microbiome to create individualized treatment plans. Drug development, once taking a decade or more, now occurs in months as AI designs molecules specifically targeting disease mechanisms. Mental health has seen perhaps the most dramatic improvement, with AI therapists providing 24/7 support, early intervention, and personalized cognitive behavioral therapy accessible to anyone with an internet connection. Education reimagined. The classroom of 2040 would be unrecognizable to someone from 2025. Every student has an AI tutor that adapts in real time to their learning style, pace, and interests. These systems don't just teach, they inspire, challenge, and nurture curiosity. Education has shifted from memorization to understanding, from standardized testing to personalized growth trajectories. Language barriers in education have essentially disappeared. Real-time translation AI allows students to learn from the world's best teachers, regardless of what language they speak. A child in rural India can receive instruction from experts worldwide, translated instantly into their native language with cultural context preserved. Perhaps most remarkably, education has become truly lifelong. As careers shift every few years due to technological change, AI-powered learning systems help people continuously acquire new skills, making career reinvention not just possible, but expected and supported. Climate and environmental management. AI has become humanity's most powerful tool in addressing climate change. By 2040, AI systems manage global energy grids with unprecedented efficiency, balancing supply from renewable sources and predicting demand with accuracy that has reduced energy waste by over 60%. Smart cities optimize everything from traffic flow to building temperatures, dramatically reducing carbon emissions. AI has accelerated material science, discovering new substances for carbon capture, energy storage, and sustainable manufacturing. Fusion energy, long promised but elusive, finally achieved commercial viability in 2037, thanks largely to AI-designed reactor configurations and real-time plasma managements that human operators couldn't handle. Agricultural systems have been revolutionized. Precision farming guided by AI has increased yields while reducing water usage by 40% and pesticide use by 70%. Vertical farms in urban areas managed entirely by AI provide fresh produce year-round with minimal environmental impact. Transportation and infrastructure. The streets of 2040 are quieter, cleaner, and safer. Autonomous vehicles have eliminated the 1.3 million traffic deaths that once occurred annually worldwide. Traffic congestion has become rare as AI systems optimize traffic flow in real time. Most people no longer own cars, instead using mobility as a service platform where autonomous vehicles arrive within minutes of being summoned. Urban planning has been transformed by AI that models complex interactions between transportation, housing, commerce, and quality of life. Cities are being redesigned for people rather than cars, with green spaces, pedestrian zones, and efficient public transit guided by AI analysis of usage patterns and resident needs. Scientific discovery. The pace of scientific discovery has accelerated exponentially. AI systems don't just analyze data, they generate hypotheses, design experiments, and even conduct research autonomously in automated laboratories. In physics, AI helped confirm several predictions of quantum gravity theories by identifying subtle patterns in cosmological data that human researchers had missed. In biology, AI has mapped the complete functional connectome of the human brain, leading to revolutionary treatments for neurological conditions. Drug development exemplifies this acceleration, where developing a new medication once took 10 to 15 years and billions of dollars. AI can now identify promising compounds, predict their effects, design clinical trials, and even monitor results in a fraction of the time and cost. Diseases that were incurable in 2025, certain forms of Alzheimer's, ALS, and many rare genetic disorders now have effective treatments. Communication and connection. How humans communicate has been fundamentally altered. Language barriers have essentially dissolved, with real-time translations so accurate and natural that people forget they're speaking different languages. AI assistants manage our digital lives, filtering information, scheduling, and even maintaining relationships by reminding us of important dates and suggesting thoughtful gestures. But this convenience has come with challenges. Many people struggle with authentic human connection in a world mediated by AI. Social skills that humans once developed naturally now require conscious cultivation. Loneliness remains a significant issue, despite, or perhaps because of, constant digital connectivity. Creativity and culture. AI's impact on creativity has been controversial and transformative.
AI systems can generate art, music, literature, and film that is technically impressive and emotionally resonant. The entertainment industry has been revolutionized, with personalized content created on demand for individual viewers. You can experience a thriller that adapts to your reactions in real time, or hear music composed specifically for your mood and taste. Yet human creativity hasn't been displaced, it has been redirected. Human artists focus on vision, meaning, and emotional authenticity, using AI as a tool to realize their creative visions. The most valued art in 2040 explicitly explores what it means to be human in an age of intelligent machines. Governance and society. Political systems struggle to adapt to AI-transformed society. Some nations have implemented AI advisory systems to help with policy decisions, analyzing vast amounts of data on potential outcomes. Estonia and several other countries have granted AI systems formal roles in governance, although always with human oversight and veto power. Democracy itself faces new challenges. AI-powered disinformation campaigns have become so sophisticated that determining truth requires technological assistance. Most people rely on trusted AI verification systems to assess the authenticity of news and information. This has created new power dynamics around who controls these verification systems. Privacy has been fundamentally redefined. In 2040, most people accept that AI systems know intimate details about their lives in exchange for personalized services and protection. However, strong regulations govern how this information can be used, with severe penalties for violations. The balance between convenience and privacy remains society's most contentious debate. The shadow side. Not everything about AI's transformation has been positive. Technological unemployment created a lost generation in the 2030s, people whose skills became obsolete faster than they could retrain. Inequality initially worsened as those who owned or controlled AI systems accumulated unprecedented wealth, while others struggled to find meaningful work. Autonomous weapon systems have made warfare more precise but also more tempting, as nations can project power without risking their own soldiers' lives. Several regional conflicts in the 20